And she's doing a little grin as well.
Yeah.
Are you a clever girl? That's so funny.
My niece has got a pug, but she's had a few problems with it.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, breathing. She had to have a breathing thing done. And now it's got some issues as well, issues with the back and stuff.
Oh no, you're a good girl, aren't you? You can see her tail like moving.
Yeah.
You're a good girl, aren't you? Right, what are we doing for you today?
Number 2, please. And
Number
just
2.
Spike each. Really short on top and spike.
Yeah, no problem.
All square in the neck.
All square in the neck. So how are you coping in this lovely weather?
It's getting too hot now.
Do you know what? I can't say that it's really lovely. It's too hot.
Too hot for me.
Miles too hot for me.
Especially when you're working. It's
yeah.
faff then, isn't it?
I mean, I like between 18 and 20 degrees.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
That's a summer for me. That's a really nice summer.
A little bit of shade.
Yeah.
That'll do me.
Everything else, it's just too hot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been far too hot.
But Michael's working in the garden.
Oh, really?
He just went, oh, come and have a look at this. And he's done a really good job. Our St Bernard is buried in our garden.
Oh, right. Cool, that's take up a bit of space.
Yeah, she was cremated first though.
Ah, right, okay.
So, and I've always had an owl statue on top of where she's buried.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is right in the middle of the grass. And Michael's just moved things around and put a different statue in the grass for Bonnie.
Yeah.
And it looks really nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we've got our 2 dogs buried in our garden.
Bonnie's buried in the garden. Sasha, we sent her off to be cremated, and the vet came back and said there's been a problem. And I said, what's that? And it was like, we don't, 4 dogs were put in the same one together, so we can either give you your money back or you can have ashes that might not be your dog. And I went, I want my ashes, I want my dog's ashes.
Yeah.
And it was like, we can't guarantee that it's going to be your dog. So Michael just said, no, we want our money back then.
Yeah.
I was devastated when Sasha passed away.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
No, what was the vet's fault as well, because we had another dog called Beauty that we were fostering for the RSPCA, and Beauty actually attacked Sasha.
Yeah.
So we took her to the vet, and that she's been bitten by another dog, and it's quite deep wounds, and they didn't stitch her, they just left her bleeding. And it was like, can she have some antibiotics? No, she doesn't need any. And I was like, she's been bitten. She needs antibiotics.
All the rubbish that's inside the dog's mouth. God,
yeah.
Come on.
2 weeks later, Sasha was dead. Because she'd, the vet actually said, oh, she's gone septic. And I went, what do you mean she's gone septic? And it was like, well, if you'd have brought her in and she had antibiotics, she wouldn't have gone septic. And it was like, I did bring her in, you refused to give her antibiotics, you even refused to stitch her. And he was like, oh yeah, my bad, yeah, I need to put her down. That was the vet's attitude.
They're going to knock him out.
And then when it came back, Sasha was cremated with at least another 3 or 4 dogs. We can't guarantee that you'll have her ashes back.
Who was the vet?
It was in Warrington. It's not the new Warrington vet. It wasn't the new Warrington vet. It was the vet in Warrington. And yeah, so when that happened,
stay away from that one.
Yes. When we got Leo, the German Shepherd, we moved to Breton. We had new vet. New vet.
Yeah.
And he was amazing.
Yeah, we used one in Stanford, or we used to. They're pretty good.
My one was amazing. It was amazing with dogs, but he had to sell. And we had Medivet come in. and all they were on about was money.
Yeah.
Like all my dogs are insured.
Yeah, you get these big chains and
and all it was like, what wasn't her, because I refused to take her back. I think Pepsi, Pepsi's had gastroenteritis about 4 times. Ooh. And the last time it was like, when we took her to new vet, it was, well, there's this wrong with her, that wrong with her, how are you going to pay? And then I can tell you if we're going to treat her. That's exactly how they said. That was Medivet.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, no problem. So I'll pay you £25 for today. Oh no, our fee for seeing us is now £60. I was like, okay, I'm going to pay you £25 like it said when I booked the consultation.
Yeah.
It's £25. That's all you're getting. I want all of her records transferred to Pets at Home.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where I am now.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah. When Harlequin had a seizure, I rang Vets for Pets, that's what it is. And I said, look, Harlequin's in a seizure, can I bring her down? And it was like, we haven't got anything, we haven't even got an emergency appointment. Bring her down at 5, which was like an hour and a half later. And he just said, without seeing her in the seizure, we don't know whether it's epileptic.
Should have had you going straight away then, shouldn't
yeah.
they? Crazy.
It just seems that if she gets super stressed,
yeah.
she seems to have a seizure. But he doesn't think it's epilepsy. It could just be her way of coping. But I could have an MRI and a CAT scan done of her in Cambridge, but it's going to be £5,500. I don't know, her insurance is only up to 4. And it was like, oh well, you'd have to pay the rest, and it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So her insurance is due for renewal in September.
Yeah.
So I'm going to up it to about 10 grand.
Who are you insured with?
Smart Paws? Or Mighty Paws, one of the others.
Oh, right.
I know Pepsi was with Pet Plan,
yeah.
But because Pepsi's now 12 this year, they've said that I've got to pay £180, the first £180 of any problem that she has.
Oh, yeah.
Plus my monthly instalment would be £150.
Yeah.
And it was like, no. And it's like, no other insurance will insure her because she's over 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fine, but I'm not paying that.
They try and milk it, don't they?
Yeah, and it's like, I'll put that money aside,
yeah.
So if anything happens, I can treat her.
My missus, she used to insure our dog with Pet Plan, but she used to haggle with them every year, and I must admit, it never really went up.
Well, my mum's dog, Brillo, he was epileptic.
Yeah.
As soon as he turned 9, because he was on Keppler tablets, which the vet was charging my mum £185 for a month's worth. Oof. Right, the insurance, Pet Plan refused to carry on paying for it, but they would only pay half. As soon as he reached 12, they said to my mum that due to his age and his epilepsy, it is advisable to have him put to sleep because we're no longer going to insure him.
Yeah.
That is from Pet Plan. Yeah.
Hi, Alexa. Yeah, just been asking for him. Thank you very much.
No problem. Harlequin, enough. So yeah, Brillo, that was when he was 12. But I said to the vet, can I have a prescription and I'll get it from Pet Droppers online.
Yeah.
The prescription used to cost my mum, I think for 6 months, it was £11 for the prescription. And each month of Pepper from Pet Drugs Online, it was £45.
Sure.
And they were charging my mum over £160 a month.
That's a good margin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Brillo lived until he was 17 and a half.
Oh, boy. That was going well.
He did go really well. And when Mum was in hospital, it was like, I can't let Brillo die because she'll say that I've killed her dog. So I was at the vets every week just saying that Mum will do whatever you say, and it's like, I think he'll be okay. He's out of pain, he's not doing this, he's not doing that.
That's the main thing.
And I think it was 3 days or even 4 days after Mum came out of hospital, he had just had enough. And in the morning he had 6 huge seizures, and I went, Mum, it's time.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, at some point you have to say enough's enough.
Vets for Pets was so good. I actually sent Mum a deepest sympathy card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, gave her some of his fur. And they took a picture for her and put it in the card.
That's nice.
It was, oh, the Vets for Pets here in Breton are amazing.
Yeah, must admit, the one in Stamford, Priory Vet, they did something similar with our dog. They came out and we put him to sleep at home as well. So he didn't have to go in.
Well, Milo, my cat, she was a scaredy cat. She was terrified of everything. But when she was in her crate, if you open the door, she'd come out with her claws open like that. She would scratch whatever, and she used to growl louder than the dogs. I said when we was at New Vets, it was like, right, you need to put, if you're going to open the door, you need to put long gloves on and put a face shield on. This nurse went, no, I know how to handle cats. And I went, try not to open the door, try to take the top off.
Yeah.
She said, oh, I can handle cats. And she didn't have any gloves on or anything. I said exactly what I'm about to say to you. I said, she's a scaredy cat, so she comes out fighting because she's terrified.
Yeah.
So if you take the top off, she'll just meow. And she said, oh no, she'll be fine, she'll be fine. She opened the door and Milo come out like that, scratched her right down the face. I said, I did tell you.
Yeah.
It's like, she goes, I thought you was joking. I went, no, she's a terrified cat.
That's what they do, isn't it?
Yeah. I said, if you take the lid off, she can have a look round and she starts meowing.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
But yeah, she got cancer, and from the August to the October she lost all of her body condition. And I didn't want to take her to the vets because of that. For that reason.
Just stresses them out, doesn't it? Yeah, perfect.
And I said I didn't want her last journey to be really stressed.
Yeah, that's...
And she died that day.
Oh, really?
And she died at home with the dogs, cuddled up to the dogs, and it was...
It is better if they can do it, go at home.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's why we had, because he got cancer, he got growths all over the place. So we sort of kept it going as long as we could, and then just at the end we got him to come out, and he was in his favourite place. And
yeah, that was Milo, yeah.
It was work, well, it was good.